morning, ladies. How's breakfast this morning?
Perfect as always.
Excellent. What is it that you're enjoying right here?
I'm having a bacon avocado mushroom omelet.
That's
The homemade salsa just drenched on there.
Ooh, I've heard about their homemade salsa, and I'm going to have to give that a try. One thing I'm enjoying right now is looking at you ladies' coffee mugs. It looks like everyone has something different, but yours is really cute. What does that say?
It says danger, men cooking.
True about them in the kitchen right now. Now, what is it that you would say to somebody who hasn't yet been here to Little Bits Cafe?
Oh, that it's an absolute must. They have to come and check it out. They will not be disappointed. Anything on the menu is great.
Fantastic. Well, eat up, enjoy. All right, I'm going to try and get you out a mouthful. That looks absolutely amazing. How long have you been coming here to Little Bits?
Since they opened. I love coming here.
And what is it that keeps bringing you back over and over to Little Bits?
The food and the family atmosphere. I love it.
That is very nice. Family owned, operated right down here in our own local community.
Exactly. That's the best place to come. You're full when you leave. Guaranteed.
Excellent. Well, I'll let you get full here. It looks like you've got an amazing breakfast. I'm excited to be here at Little Bits this morning with the sole proprietors, Jason and Jenna. And I have to say, after looking at all this amazing food, I am starving, and I can't wait to try what it is that you have planned for me to cook up this morning.
Well, you are in for a treat. I'm going to make up our little homemade chorizo and eggs with some potatoes on the side, served with the tortilla. I also will present the vegetable omelet, which is one of our biggest sellers. And, of course, you guys aren't getting out of here without eating biscuits and gravy.
That's what I'm most anxious for. And walking around here, Jenna, I noticed that initially it looks like a small cafe, but you do have a larger back room.
We have a banquet room, actually, and we have 9 tables back there that can seat 4 people, and we can actually do large parties as well.
That's fantastic. Sounds like a great place to come. Well, I can't wait to eat your delicious food.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, you are in for a treat. All right, you're in the kitchen at Little Bits Cafe. Right now, we're going to try our homemade chorizo and eggs. We start with the pork shoulder. Season it with paprika, smoked peppers, onions, garlics, and a few other things. Too many to list. There's a lot of spices in this thing. We're going to get this good and hot right here. While we're doing that, I'm also going to make a I don't care for eggs. It's a biscuit, gravy, sausage, and potatoes. I got some potatoes going. I'm going to grab one of our fresh biscuits. I'm going to slice it. You're not the first person to grill a biscuit, but I sure do like the way they come out. Lots of butter, yeah? Chorizo looks happy doing its thing. Let's add some eggs to that. Of course, you can't have your chorizo without a tortilla. I got potatoes cooking, and I got potatoes that are done. These are obviously done. Boom. This is pretty hot, so I'll try to do this quickly. Bang. Chorizo and eggs from scratch, Little Bits Cafe. So we talked about the I don't care for eggs. We sell a lot of these. A lot of people just like to come in and have their biscuit and gravy and their sausage. That's what we're going to do right here. And watch how fast this will come together. Boom. Bang. We applied the gravy. Keep sausage in the oven once again. Hot, hot, hot. I don't care for eggs. Now this one's named after my mom. She liked the veggie omelet, but she changed it, you know, moms. So we call this the momlet, all right? Gonna go tomato, gonna go onion. Mom doesn't like bell peppers. No bell peppers in this one, okay? Boom. So you got your mushrooms, your spinach, bang. Then we'll grab an avocado. Now here's where Mom and I split hairs. I like to put the avocado in it. She likes it on top, but it's my commercial. It's going inside. Down. The longer you cook these vegetables, the more condensed the flavors get. It really makes a very, very flavorful thing. If you're a guy like me, I got to make myself eat my vegetables. This one doesn't pack cheese. Mom doesn't take cheese with her scrambled. There's your momlet.
Thank you so much, Jason and Jenna. We just want to know now, how is it that we find your location?
We are located at 151 North 7th Street in beautiful Grover Beach, California, where it might be a little cloudy outside, but it's always sunny side up in here with a 100% chance of gravy.
Or you can visit us on Facebook, or you can call us at 805-489-8615.
Well, I'm here inside the store with Jenna, who's a familiar face from Little Bits, and she's going to show me around and tell me a little bit about the place.
So this is our little bit of everything store. We try to find uniques and antiques and stuff that you can't find anywhere else. Right now it's the Christmas season, so we have all of our stuff out for that. We do a little bit of purses, which are my favorite designer stuff. A little bit of clothing, not so much, but more than anything, just stuff you can't find anywhere else for that person that you just can't buy for because they have everything.
I can't wait to look at some of the unique items that you have in here, in addition to what you have from local artists.
All right, let's go.
Well, I'm automatically drawn to the purses, so this is the first place that I'm walking to here in your store. You've got quite an extensive collection of purses.
I do. Purses are kind of my thing. I like them a lot, but I find them all over the place, and I know that ladies need a good purse, so I have some designer brands. Louis Vuitton, I have a lot of those. Those are my favorite. I also have Dooney & Burke's. I have Juicy's. I have a couple of Gucci's, but those guys aren't real, just to let you know. The rest of them are, and then I do have a couple of Coach purses back there. So ladies, come on in. It's for you.
I love jewelry just as much as I love purses, and I notice you have a lot of unique jewelry here in your store.
We do, actually. These are some local artists right here. We have Lloyd Medansky, and he makes jewelry, and it's actually the beads are in Morse code, and they come with a little card with his name on it, and they decipher what the Morse code is, and I think that's just fantastic.
That is absolutely unique. I love that, and it's beautiful too, and it's a local artist.
Not only does he make jewelry, he also makes handmade cigar box. Well, this one is a bass, not a guitar, but he makes both. And this is actually electric. It's a 2-string electric bass, which is pretty neat. And it's all made by hand. Once again, Lloyd Medansky, a local guy, he's just really great. Another one of our local artists, her name is Bernadette. She actually paints the Pismo clam. She just recently did the turkey, and it looks gorgeous. She paints these for us, and we have a lot of her artwork featured in our store. She does a lot of the Day of the Dead stuff. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. She does custom work for people. She does beautiful, beautiful stuff. I have some of her stuff in my front yard, actually, and it's gorgeous. She does a lot of local stuff that says Pismo, Arroyo Grande, Grover Beach. So. She also makes beautiful palm frond art. She paints elephants, tigers, lions, and they're just amazing. I've never seen anything like it. She's extremely talented. She's just wonderful. I'm very proud to feature her stuff in our store.
I notice a lot of beautiful photographs throughout your store. Tell me the story on these.
This is from a local photographer out of Shell Beach. His name is Owen Smith, and he has remarkable photography, and he's been kind enough to lend us some of his pieces to put here in our store, and hopefully some people will come in and check him out. He is very good at what he does.
I've had a great time shopping here with you today, Jenna. And where is it that this shop is located, Jason?
Well, you just pulled me out of the kitchen a Little Bits, and we are right next door to Little Bits Cafe on 7th and Grand Street in downtown Grover Beach.
So you guys are right next to each other. How convenient. How is it that we can get in touch with you?
Well, you can always follow us on Facebook. We have new and exciting items updated every week, and you can also give us a call.
So come out and see Jenna at the Grover Beach Trading Company, maybe after having a bite to eat at Little Bits, which is right next door.
Please join me and my special guest on Central Coast Now. We'll be going on a culinary tour of food, wines, and fun. Taste Buds will feature my dining treasures and special finds. as food and wine experts test my palate. If you'd like your restaurant to be considered, please give us a call at 904-6904 or message Taste Buds on Facebook.
Warning, do not watch Taste Buds while hungry.
Hi, I'm Baron Postmus, and I'm an artist and have been all my life. I started out as an illustrator in the Army and then went into a commercial field when I was studying at Art Center. And now I just do Western art in a realistic style for galleries and shows around the country. And right now I'm showing in the Seaside Gallery in Pismo Beach, and I will be part of their Slowpoke show in July. I generally like to do clouds. My specialty is kind of clouds. And I use those to a great extent in most of my paintings. I'm doing this in clouds, and I've got one up here I can show you. I painted this from a trip that my wife and I did up to the High Sierras, and we hiked up to Gem Lake. It was quite a hike. I couldn't take any sketch materials, but I had a camera. And as we were laboring up the trail, I could see how different the sky was. And I realized suddenly that it was the contrast between the blue background and the clouds. The clouds looked so much whiter, but they really weren't. It was just that they were against this darker backdrop. So when I went to paint it, I realized I couldn't use the ceruleans or the cobalts that I usually did. I tried a little Prussian blue with a touch of black in it, and voila, there it was.
Hi, my name is Faryad Ali, and I am a professional fine artist here in America. I come from a small island in the Caribbean, Trinidad, but I moved to the States some 35 years ago. My best school was the streets of LA, where I really honed my skill as an artist. And I started painting a lot of the people in the place in what I call interpretive impressionism. This is a piece I did called The Standoff. The brush strokes I've used, a lot of time over the years, my brush strokes have always been ragged and kind of chaotic, but together it makes an image. And you can kind of see that more when you look closely at the painting. I really enjoy painting. It's been my life. I remember my first drawing since I was 12 years old, and I'm still painting. You know, times are up, times are down, and my brush keeps moving. I love to paint.
As you've heard, Western art is a passion and a unique expression for many artists and collectors. It takes many forms and covers a broad spectrum of subjects. It's about a uniquely American way of life, both past and present. It takes you to a special place that is only possible in America.
We exhibit many more artists that share the same skill sets and motivations as the artists that you've just heard from.
So come to Seaside Gallery to consider this beautiful art for your home or collection. The Slowpoke Western Art Rodeo at Seaside Gallery offers original art from more than 30 talented and recognized artists, including a selection of limited edition giclées from such nationally known artists as Howard Turpinning, Martin Greeley, Andy Thomas, among others.
We and our staff at Seaside Gallery eagerly await your visit.
We are located at 580 Cypress Street in the Cypress Landing building. There's free parking in the back.
Meet my co-host Simon Lynch, a certified sommelier and brewer.
Introducing the Duchess, Angela Payton, known for her palate and pairings.
Showcasing Central Coast boutique wineries and wine trail adventures.
Come and discover artisan blends and rare wines.
Share our wine-charmed lifestyles, darling. It's time to get our sip on.
If you would like the Duchess and the Somme to sip at your tasting room, please give us a call.
I'm Amanda Richardson, and I'm with Central Coast Now, and we're here at the Sculptura Winery and Sculpture Garden with Dr. Frankel.
Welcome to our place.
Here we are in the Sculpture Garden with Dr. Frankel, and so one of my questions for you is, how did you incorporate art and wine together?
Well, I knew that art lovers loved wine and wine lovers loved art, and I always wanted to have a sculpture garden since I was 18 years old, actually, when I went to Europe as a student. I saw the beautiful sculptures in Europe and the sculpture garden, and I always felt that that would be great to hear and have in the United States. And then 40 years later, here we are, because I wanted to have art combined with wine, and we have art in terms of sculptures, we have art in terms of the gates that you just went through by master craftsman Bob Bentley. These statues were all made by John Jagger, who's a well-known, actually world-renowned sculptor, as you can see. We also have paintings inside by Leah Curry, a very well-known international artist, and then we have music. And so we try to put it all together and have people enjoy it in a beautiful setting. My wife just happens to be coming by on her horse, and there she is waving to us. That's good timing. In fact, that's really why we initially bought this land, because we wanted an area where we could ride our horses. And then once you get involved with land, the land becomes part of you, and you want to do something, you want to grow something. We started growing pistachios, and then after growing pistachios, we started growing grapes. And this area has really become world-renowned for grapes, and we have wonderful, phenomenal grapes. And then the logical sequence of events from growing really high-quality grapes was to produce wine. And then what really was nice is my son was interested in it, who was brought up on the land, and he went to Cal Poly for viticulture and enology, very interested in growing grapes and making wine. He loves it here. The land kind of becomes part of your soul, and we kind of feel that our wine reflects that. There's an earthy quality to it. When you come here and you experience this area with this little valley and these hills around, people from the city can come out here and enjoy it, and they can relax and taste the wine, which is a product of the land. And there's nothing like actually growing something, and I think everybody deep down inside has a desire to grow something.
Whether it be family or grapes or even art.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, well, what do you say we go inside and check out some great wines and your tasting room?
That'd be wonderful.
All right. Well, now we're in the tasting room, and I have one more question for you. Is how does a doctor, as successful as you are, get into winemaking?
Well, it's really interesting. There's a lot of doctors that are involved with wineries and vineyards. It's because taking care of vines and taking care of grapes is actually very similar to taking care of patients. The chemistry is the same, and you know, you have to be careful and not over-treat them, and you have to be able to know the diseases, and you have to be able to know their needs. And the other thing that I really like about our winery is that part of the proceeds from our winery goes to a group that I founded called His Healing Hands. And we're a group of local doctors and nurses and medical people that go all over the world to help needy people. And we've been to Indonesia after the tsunami. We were in Pakistan after an earthquake. We may be going to Japan after this current earthquake. And we try to help other people. And anybody can come with us. They can go on our website, hishealinghands.com, and we take a lot of people. I've taken my children. I've taken my son, Paul, who's a winemaker now. I've taken my daughter, who actually now is a USC resident, so she's a doctor as well. Yeah, and we try to tie it all together in our family business.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm Tiffany with the Central Coast Now show, and I'm here out at the Opolo Winery. Today I'm here with the two owners.
Hi,
You want to introduce yourself?
Rick Quinn.
Rick Quinn.
And David Nichols.
David Nichols. You want to tell me a little bit about the history of Opolo?
Yeah, Opolo started in, we planted the grapes in 95, 96, and 97.
All right.
And we started out as just grape growers.
Okay.
And in 99, we actually got licensed to make wine. And we opened up the tasting room in 2001. Put a couple boards across a couple barrels. I'll put a sign up at the street. It was dirt drive all the way up, and open today for wine tasting. And that was the start, 2001. We sold out the wine in about 3 months, and we've never looked back.
All right. And Rick, I see an inn behind you. You want to tell me a little bit about the inn?
The inn's an additional piece of property that I purchased in 2002. We have a bed and breakfast. The address here is 7110 Vineyard Drive, so if anybody's interested in coming out and visiting us, it's 7110 Vineyard Drive. It's 4 miles off the Highway 46 that you would take to Hearst Castle.
Okay. And you guys also offer a wine club, is that correct?
Yes, we do have a wine club. We have over 5,000 members in the wine club. They get great discounts on the wine, great discount on events. And I've had so many tell me that when they get their shipment, it's like Christmas. They don't know what's in the box, like the box of chocolates. They never know what they're going to get.
We're outside here at Opolo on this beautiful day, outside the tasting room on the patio. A lot of excitement going on behind me, and what a wonderful smell coming off that grill. You want to tell me what's going on here today?
Yeah, this is our patio here. We got the tasting room behind us. We're one of the few wineries that actually have food when you go out wine tasting back here. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere back here on Vineyard Drive. Rick over here makes our own sausage. We have a pork, beef, and lamb sausage, garlic, spices. When you come wine tasting, you get a sampler plate. Go inside the tasting room, enjoy it with your wine. Yeah, and we do that on weekends, every Saturday and Sunday. Today we've got the wood-fired pizza oven going, so come in and have a pizza.
All right, Rick, so do you want to tell me a little bit of nostalgia about this building behind us?
The building behind us is our tractor barn. That's what we started with, just growing grapes, and that was where the tractors used to live, and we've converted it into what is the Opolo tasting room.
Well, exciting stuff. You want to take me inside the tasting room and see what all that excitement is about?
Absolutely.
All right, let's go.
We'll step that way.
All right, well, I'm here at Opolo inside the tasting room, and I've got Chance here with me. Chance, how long have you been here at Opolo?
I've been at Opolo for 2 years now.
All right, and tell me what's so exciting about your job.
What's exciting about Opolo is the diversity of people that come through the tasting room and getting to help them out and make it truly the best wine tasting experience for them every single time.
Well, thanks for joining us here today. We've had a great time. We've met a lot of nice people, and we'd like to invite you to come down here and join us.
Hey, all you beer lovers and those who might not be, my name's Tony. Listen, we all know breweries are the hottest thing on the Central Coast right now. And I would like to personally invite you to Tony's Brewzapalooza, a new show coming soon to Central Coast Now. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to meet some great people, and we're going to get to taste some really great beers. If you're interested in finding out if your brewery has what it takes to be on Tony's Brewzapalooza, why don't you just give us a call?
Lucia's Wines in Old Town Orcutt, known for our award-winning wines, wood-fired pizza, and entertainment, is excited to announce that we're now serving beer. So bring the whole family to enjoy food, beer, wine, and company. Lucia's Wines in Old Town Orcutt.
Here on the Central Coast, as employers, we're passionate about building better lives for ourselves, our employees, and our families. We at Colonial Life are dedicated to helping you protect and preserve the vitally important things you've worked so hard to build, regardless of challenging events like an accident or illness. We will work tirelessly to get you the benefits package best for your organization. And we're right here on the Central Coast. Call us for a 15-minute appointment today. Colonial Life, the benefits of good, hard work.
Hi, I'm Keith Batchelor. I'm a graduate of Art Center College of Design, and I worked for over 35 years as an illustrator, working a lot with the movie studios in Hollywood, and I also worked with Walt Disney, doing a lot of their feature film posters. And for the past 8 years, I've been working as a fine artist, doing mostly Western subject matter, landscapes, and still lifes. And this painting here is something I just did recently that kind of typifies what I've been working on lately. And I chose this subject because I just love this handsome image that I photographed of this Indian riding his horse in the early morning. It was around 6 o'clock in the morning when I photographed this. I just love the warm, soft lights in the background with this very handsome horse and all the cool colors here in the foreground. And I thought it made a very nice subject to paint. The Slowpoke show is going to feature a painting of mine called Siesta Time, and it won the gold medal at the San Dimas Western show here this past year. So I hope you get a chance to see that.
Hi, my name is Bill Churchill, and I create sculpture in wood. My goal is to produce realistic sculpture of Western, Native American, and wildlife subject matter. I want to showcase the natural beauty of wood and incorporate the nuances of fine art. I find that to be a very tough challenge, but fortunately I've been helped by participating in some highly regarded art shows, such as the Masters of the American West at the Archery National Center, and the International Design in Wood Competition at Del Mar. Shows like this have given me the opportunity to meet and discuss art with some highly skilled artists such as Howard Turpney, Willard Chody. And they have inspired and influenced me in their own way. You can see their work and mine at the Seaside Gallery.
As you've heard, Western art is a passion and a unique expression for many artists and collectors. It takes many forms and covers a broad spectrum of subjects. It's about a uniquely American way of life, both past and present. It takes you to a special place that is only possible in America.
We exhibit many more artists that share the same skill sets and motivations as the artists that you've just heard from.
So come to Seaside Gallery to consider this beautiful art for your home or collection. The Slowpoke Western Art Rodeo at Seaside Gallery offers original art from more than 30 talented and recognized artists, including a selection of limited edition giclées from such nationally known artists as Howard Turpening, Martin Greeley, Andy Thomas, among others. We are located at 580 Cypress Street in the Cypress Landing building. There's free parking in the back.
Thank you for tuning in to Central Coast Now's Staycation Travel Show. If you missed anything, be sure to tune in again Monday, Wednesday, or Friday at 3 p.m., 5:30, or 9 p.m., or Saturday and Sunday at 8 a.m., 3 p.m., 5:30, or 9 p.m.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gonzalez with Santa Barbara Family Dentistry, and today we'll be talking about sensitive teeth.
One of the most common problems in dentistry is sensitive teeth. If you have sensitive teeth, you may feel discomfort when they're exposed to cold air, hot or cold food and beverages, or sweets. There are many possible causes for the problem, including improper stresses on teeth, loss of the tooth's protective enamel layer, and occasionally some dental procedures. One of the major sources of improper stresses is the unconscious habit of grinding and clenching the teeth. Another source of stress occurs when teeth don't come together properly. Some teeth always hit sooner than the rest, and they become sensitive. Teeth also become sensitive when they lose their protective outer layer, exposing the dentin. The dentin is the middle layer of the tooth, and it's normally protected by enamel above the gum line and cementum below it. Dentin contains millions of tiny tubes that extend from the nerves at the center of the tooth to the outer layer. When the dentin is exposed, these tubes are left open. Any stimulation at the surface of the dentin is transmitted through the tubes to the nerves, causing pain. The dentin can become exposed through various processes, such as abfraction, erosion, and abrasion. Abfraction occurs when one tooth hits sooner than the rest, causing the tooth to flex. Over time, continual flexing causes the enamel to separate from the dentin. Erosion occurs when acids dissolve the enamel. This is often caused by the frequent sipping of acidic soft and sports drinks, or exposing the teeth to stomach acids through acid reflux disease or bulimia. Abrasion takes place when the protective layer is worn away. This can happen when you brush too hard, use a medium or hard-bristled toothbrush, or use an abrasive tartar control or whitening toothpaste. Lastly, some dental procedures, such as bleaching and placing restorations, may sometimes lead to short-term sensitivity. Left untreated, tooth sensitivity can have far-reaching effects. Sometimes it stops people from brushing and flossing their teeth properly, which can lead to more sensitivity, decay, infection, and even tooth and bone loss. To determine the cause of your tooth pain, we'll perform a thorough examination. If the problem is improper stress on teeth, we may adjust your bite or recommend that you wear a mouthguard. If the problem is exposed dentin, we may present a plan for improved brushing techniques, counsel you about your diet, treat the area with fluoride, or apply a protective coating or bonding agent. Short-term sensitivity can often be handled by using a desensitizing toothpaste or mouthwash. With proper treatment and care, your sensitive teeth can once again be healthy and comfortable.
Thank you for watching our program. We hope you found this information useful. If you have any question or like to schedule a consultation, please call us or visit us. We are here for you. Healthy teeth and gums for life.